Oh yeah. One more thing is that, you know, yeah, some people make a fuss about the quality of this stuff. Some people say it's really good and some people say it's really bad. People who grew up with the old Jimmy animatronics don't really like the newer stuff, and it's understandable because they're not making stuff the way, I mean, they don't make them that animated anymore. And that's what the original creators of Jimmy wanted. They wanted to make them lifelike and affordable, and those people are no longer with Jimmy, because Donovan's, talked and met those guys. Um, you know, so no companies are really doing what they did because I don't know, it's just apparently too expensive to do them like that anymore. But to me, I don't really care. To me, it's all Halloween stuff, and I don't. I know I said I was disappointed with. I didn't really, I wasn't excited with last year's stuff. The thing is, I really don't have any expectations when it comes to this stuff anymore. It doesn't really matter to me. Like whatever is out is out. It just I don't care what some people think is better or worse. To me it just doesn't really matter. I like all of it, I guess. I'm not really a judgy person. I kind of but again, it's because I just don't have expectations. I mean, yeah, sure, I would like to see more props like, Gravedigger and Demonica, but I don't expect it to happen. So my standards, I guess, I don't know. I just get this stuff because um it it's still nice to use in a yard hunt. After last year having 800 people, about 800 people show up to our yard, show that 800 people care about this stuff and actually want to come and see this stuff. And I was told on Facebook that please do this every year. We want to come every year and see this. This is awesome. Thank you for doing it. That they told us that to our faces and to me online. And that shows to me that people do care about this stuff. So therefore I feel more willing to buy this stuff regardless of what the quality is, just because I mean, yeah, I used to collect this stuff for my own personal use because I used to play it in my room like 24/7 back when I was a kid. But, it's outgrown my house and I can't do that stuff anymore. So the only time I can use them is when I put them out for a display and have other people. And I've always loved people seeing my stuff more, like, even before I did yard displays, whenever someone would come over, like a family member or a friend of my parents or or just I would get excited to show people what I have, and their enthusiasm and comments always made it worth what I do. So it's really other people's comments and seeing other people have fun is what I enjoy. That's why I do this. When I was so busy last year with replacing batteries and stuff was breaking. I didn't have time to really visit with our guests last year, and I'm hoping that's the number one thing that I don't have to do this year. I hope all that is out of the way. Our display last year it was beautiful. It was perfect. I loved it. I'm worried that last year will still be better than this year's, but the the, the first year 2017 there's no comparison. I don't That one's kind of embarrassing compared to last year's was just so good. And having 800 people show up was so worth it. I was stressed out too. We set all, like I said, we set all that up within like 2 3 nights. That's not a lot of time at all. That For it to turn out as good as it did, it was pretty good for the short amount of time we had, and the comments we got made it so worth it. And I only do this stuff anymore because of the people's comments. And when I look up and see um, 20 people in the yard, there were times when I would look up and see the 20 people in the yard, and I was like, "Whoa, when did all these people get here?" And I'd be like, "These people are coming to see something that I did." I like, even when it's not something that I'm doing, if I'm out observing other people having fun, it makes me feel good too. But when some people are enjoying something that I did, it's a whole different thing. It's just amazing. So that's why I continue with this. I don't. Again, that's why I don't really have any expectations because it doesn't really matter. People are gonna love it. Some people are gonna love it. Some people are gonna hate it. I really don't care. It's just um People love it when it's me that's doing it though. Like when and it's even YouTube comments. I like doing it so much more when I had a YouTube channel. When I used to show my stuff and get comments back in when I used to do my Halloween room videos, people enjoyed watching my old Halloween room videos. It, you know, I never went in that room without a camera. I pretty much recorded every time I went in that room because I just wanted to make sure people are seeing what I don't know. It just mattered to me that I people would comment about it. I just kind of enjoyed hearing other people's opinions about it, I guess, you know. So that's why. Because when there's that many Halloween animatronics in a yard, when it's, you know, you know, a lot of those people who are coming to see that stuff would never pay for that stuff or buy those things. Um, but when it's someone else, they really don't care. People don't know what's broken and what's not working or what could be better. You know, see, when it's all together, all moving around at the same exact time, it all just blends in and it looks like one big created scene. You know, it looks like it's all just one piece because it's just so much. It's so crazy that a person cannot see the flaws in the animatronics when there's that much. You see? So, yeah. Anyways, now I think that's it. I just had to throw that in there and talk about that because so many people complain and people always wonder probably what my opinions are. And my opinion is I really don't care. Like I said, I have no expectations. So, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to excite me over this stuff. I mean, actually, I'm kind of glad because the more stuff I like, the more stressed I get because, you know, as you get older, it gets harder to afford this kind of stuff. Not only because of inflation, the prices keep going up every year, but also because when every year I get closer and closer to being more of an adult to where I won't be able to do that a few more years down the road to where I'm going to have to be on my own and pay for bills and all that shit. So it's going to eventually sneak up on me and kind of if is that's the problem. So I'm kind of glad there's nothing that I really really like because I wouldn't be able to afford it. So if this stuff is cheap and still affordable, but it's not the coolest, I mean it's good for me because I can still use it in the art display and other people will like it because it's all together and it just blends in with everything else. So yeah. Anyways, I think I've said you guys probably get what I mean. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below.